was absolutely stressful. At the beginning, it was one of those things that we heard, and it was like, I don't believe this is happening. And I honestly, I kind of thought it would go away. And as things progressed closer and closer to the date, that August sticks in my mind is when I really kind of go, wow, this is going to stick probably. And what if it does? What's going to happen? And I remember talking to my wife and kind of have a heart to heart and said, I don't feel right about taking this, number one, but I just wanted to get her point of view and her perspective of how far this could go. And I said, sweetheart, are you willing for me not to have a job? And are you willing for us to uproot our family, possibly moving out of state because we're standing up for this? And, without hesitation, she looked at me and she said, yes, I don't want you to get the shot. So that really helped me as far as a family unit. We're deciding to go through this together. I believe that I am responsible for what I place into my body, and nobody else should take that responsibility. For me, I wasn't going to cave. I've never, besides the thought of, if I just take the shot, this could all go away. Okay. That pipe dream, right? Of it all going away if I just did this. Other than that, I felt at peace that I made the right decision of not caving, of losing my job because of this. I know many people at work were like, oh, Brandon, you're going to get the shot when it comes down to it. Oh, you'll be fine, And I didn't argue with them. I just knew, no, I'm not. And I believe just discussing with a lot of different people across the state why they had to get the shot was because they were coerced into it. It's that okay, if you reach a little bit further to get that carrot, that pension, that paycheck, whatever it might be, that stability. Well, I guess one of the things that I'd like to share is we all have that picture of the thin blue line, and that's who we are, protecting people. And I feel this stand is also that. Even now, even though I'm not employed right now, took the steps while I was employed to make that stand. Not only standing for my constitutional rights, but I feel that we are still that wall, if you will, protecting other people's rights, because we don't know what the next overreach will be. And if we're able to stop that right here, right now, I feel like I did what I signed up to do, was to help people and serve and protect people's rights. Wow. I think freedom, it goes back to, who gave us the most freedom? I'd say it's God, because he gave us the freedom of choice, right? He does not require us to serve him. We are not robots that we have to acknowledge him even, right? We have that free will, that freedom. And so he's given that to us, and that's God, and that's what I believe. And so who is this other person or persons or group of people that say, no, you don't get to choose, I get to choose for you, whatever it might be, whether it be a shot or buying a certain car or living in a certain area. Who are they to choose when God doesn't even force me to do certain things or force me to serve him? That has to be a choice. right? And I have surrendered my life to Jesus. That is my choice, and that is my conviction. If he is willing to give his most precious possession, his son, what am I willing to do? What am I willing to give up for my freedoms, for freedoms of others? And it's going to cost something. Obviously a livelihood, my house, my friends in the area because we're going to be moving away, family in the area because we're moving away. I feel like we're giving up a lot for freedom. I've been hugely disappointed in the Washington State Patrol and the leadership of the patrol. I thought that this would go down completely different. I thought the proclamation would come out and that our leadership would have our backs and said, no, number one, well, this isn't constitutional, or however, whatever route they wanted to take, but protecting individual rights is part of our values. And if they can't protect their employees' individual rights, how far are they going to go? So the academy perspective, we really try to instill character in our cadets and students so that they treat other people with respect and et cetera, et cetera. And I bought into that, and I was one of the TAC officers that was yelling and screaming at people and hurry up and faster and doing push-ups and all that good stuff, and really helping them learn and instill good character qualities that potentially could save their lives or somebody else's life while they're working. And during that time, we usually talk about earning, right? Earning to wear the badge, the hat, earning their place to be a law enforcement officer. They have to earn that because people are going to be looking at them differently. Public will be looking at them differently. And to earn that respect, I guess you could say. And when this mandate came out and I saw that I was going to be fired, I no longer had that in me. I couldn't yell at them. I couldn't say, you have to earn this, or anything like that. It just, I lost it. And which is sad because I think it's an important part of it, but I just felt like the leadership and Washington State Patrol wasn't as it seemed, or wasn't as it was taught to me. It had changed. So what I did is I put my uniform on. I dressed up in full uniform for my last time, and I'd get some pictures of me and my family, and which we did. And I just felt that I want them to look at me in uniform and fire me in uniform. The way that I shook hands when I graduated, and also the way that I pictured myself leaving at retirement. Because I pictured myself putting that uniform on for the last time, taking pictures, driving my car in, and having that accomplished feeling and handing my stuff in. Instead, obviously, I didn't have that feeling the day that they let me go. But I still wanted to go in there holding my head up high and knowing that I did all I could. and did the best I could.